everyone, and welcome to the Stack Runeterra edition. I'm Shermie, and this week I'm joined by content creator, caster, and top 16 in Worlds, MajiinBae. How are things going? How are you doing today? How's everything?
I'm doing good. Really excited. We got the new set coming out in like a day or two. So yeah, really looking forward to that.
A set full of queens. We have
yeah, it's like a set made for me.
Yes, but you know, like, since we're starting here, what's your favorite Star Guardian?
My favorite Star Guardian is actually Ezreal, because in League of Legends, his like control 3 or whatever, when you spam it, he does the woo, 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 and he has all the stupid voice lines, and I don't know why, but it cracks me up. Okay, other than Ezreal, I hate who do you like? Who do you like?
I mean, I'm a sucker for Miss Fortune in general. I love Miss Fortune. But from the new ones, I think I have to say Kai'Sa, honestly. Yeah.
I'm a big Xayah fan.
Oh, no, yeah, it's so, like, the video is so cute. All right, so let's get back to this. We're here to play a game called The Stack. The rules are very simple. I'll present you with a few statements and about Legends of Runeterra, of course. And you're going to decide if these statements are going to resolve, meaning you agree with them, or if they're going to fizzle, meaning you don't agree. Number 1. Thralls will remain strong in the meta.
That's going to resolve. I think Thralls is inherently really powerful. And I think it's going to be a pretty key player, not only because of what it does is so strong, but what it beats are the other strong decks. So unless we see another round of nerfs, I expect it to be around.
Okay, I gotta agree with that. I don't really love Thralls. But I can see that unless, I don't know, Evelynn is like an incredibly, I don't know, anti-Thralls card, and we don't know.
She blows up landmarks every time she attacks or something like that.
I know, something like that. So, all right, this one I would love, you know, if it would resolve, but let's see how it goes. Shen Jarvan will be tier 1.
Oh, okay. I wanted that to happen because I liked Shen Jarvan. I like Shen Jarvan. I like playing the Scattered Pod and the Rally.
Yes.
I think this fizzles.
No!
I know. I'm sorry.
My heart.
I'm sorry. It's a fun deck. It really is. But like,
it's
so
my
far,
comfort deck.
It's not there. It's not there.
So yeah, we got some new support cards for Shen, right? But yeah, I can see it. It's just my comfort deck. Like, whenever I don't really know what to play, I go for Shen Jarvan. So
I play
Tribeam. Really nice.
The like Ezreal Caitlyn Tribeam deck. Yeah.
I hate you made it popular, and I'm like, damn. Who did this? And my chat was like, oh, MajiinBae posted a video about it. I'm like, oh, that's great. Players will complain about an OP deck on day 1, and that deck will become irrelevant a couple days later.
Absolutely resolves. This happens every single time. Absolutely. The only time it didn't, I think, was with Azir Aurelia. When we were like, oh, this deck's insane. And then a week later, it was even better.
So
that was, I think, the only time.
Okay, yeah, every time there is something. If there is, you know, like the Iceborne Legacy Poros, or there's always something. People are freaking out about Victor, and where is Victor now? You know, it's yeah, that's like a given. Ionia will rise in popularity. I wouldn't love it, honestly.
I want it to happen. I love
Ionia. You want it?
My favorite region. Oh yeah, I love Ionia.
Ah, it's such an anti-fun region.
Yeah, anti-fun for you.
Shen is the fun part.
I get to have fun.
Shen is the fun part of Ionia. All right?
Okay.
So
I'm gonna say it resolves only because Ionia is kind of on the down right now. It's not super good into anything except like Thralls. But if the meta changes, it's probably going to be beneficial for Ionia in some way.
Let's hope it's actually not going to happen. No. All right. Gwen will be the most relevant of the new champions.
Oh my god. Okay, so every season we usually pick a champion that's like, this is the champion. And every season it's usually not the champion. But Gwen looks insane. The problem is Kai'Sa also looks insane. And then Bard has shown that Runeterra champs can be really powerful and flexible. So we don't know about Evelynn, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Gwen is the most relevant champ. I think the only thing holding her back is her region, Shadow Isles. I think if she was in a region that could protect her, she would be absolutely insane.
Well, that's what you use the second region for, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, I cannot wait to see, you know, like some more Shadow Owls, you know, action in the game. I love Shadow Owls as a region. It was like my favorite since the beginning. So I'm happy to see, you know, like this really cool champion coming to the region right now. All right, I'm excited for it. Like Gwen is a champion that I wouldn't mind being up there. I also love the Kaisa, you know, like has, instead of just being, you know, another, you know, random keyword generator, it actually like you choose the keyword according to what you have on the board. That's, the new champions are really cool.
They're really cool. I think the same thing. I'm like, oh man, Gwen's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited to play with and against her, and then I'm gonna get drained for 7. And I'm gonna be like, never mind, I hate it.
Yes. We'll be excited at first, and then it'll be like, okay, this got old. So
Snip snips me for the 14th time, and I'm gonna be like, oh, get me out.
Lee Sin will have his comeback.
I want to say Resolve so badly.
Why?
So badly. I love Lee Sin. I made my career on Lee Sin. Oh man.
I mean, we do have the new Kaisa spell, right?
Yeah, the new Kaisa spell. We could play the Akshan Lee Sin build with the new Kaisa spell. The problem is, like, I think that deck has problems, and the problem is not an efficient way to get Overwhelm. It already has Absolver, which works out really well for Lee Sin's numbers. So yes. I'm going to say Fizzle. I think the deck needs more than just a better Overwhelm spell.
Good. Good. Great, actually.
Great,
I dropped the game because of Lee Sin once. Can't stand him. So if you can continue, stay dead, that's great. Evelynn will have the spiciest voice lines in the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely resolves, not close. Did you see the tweet that they put out where they're like, the good thing about Evelynn is it showed us where the lines are for voice lines? Like,
oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
It's going to be some pretty spicy stuff. I'm hoping hear about it today. Like right after we record this.
Yeah. That's what I'm expecting, like, as well. We should have it today, because then tomorrow, like, the patch notes, right? So yeah, let's hope, because I'm very excited to see what she does. We have a lot of the followers already, you know, like the zombie people. Yeah, so I'm excited for her for sure. Zilean Xerath will be a strong tournament deck.
I'm going to say this fizzles. I think Zilean Xerath does a really powerful thing. It needs a very specific meta to thrive in. And we got kind of close to it with like the Winding Light deck. But the problem Zilean Xerath runs into is it's not very good. Like when it runs into other like mid-range decks or control decks, it just gets beat.
Oh yeah. Which I don't mind. Being, you know, a mid-range player myself, but you know, like Zilean is getting some support cards, so you know, maybe we can see some rise on the deck, but I can see
the 2 mana focus speed that brings the landmark back.
Yeah,
I'm terrified of that card.
I already saw Ikado complaining about the possibility of, you know, like a 2 mana Blighted Ravine.
Yeah, possibility. It's manifest. You get to pick. It's gonna happen every time they want it to.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's actually terrifying. More terrifying than I was, you know, anticipating. Like, yeah. Maybe it's scarier than I thought. Yasuo will still suck.
Oh, I was gonna say you said Yasuo, and I was so ready to say no, but yes, I think Yasuo will still suck. I'm sorry, Mogwai. That resolves.
He's aware of it.
Yeah, a Yasuo boat is like great. Like I'm so excited for Yasuo players. However, there's a couple things. One, like drawing Yasuo solves half the deck's problems, but not the other half, in which stuns are just bad. Like if you can't keep Yasuo on the field, your deck doesn't do anything.
It doesn't. That's so true.
And then the other half is like I think a metagame where Yasuo is really good would be horrible to play in. Everything would be being stunned. All your stuff dies. The deck would play like 4 denies, right? It'd just be miserable.
Ionia things, right?
Ionia things.
Horrible.
But normally
Absolutely
Ionia doesn't kill your stuff while they stun it. But this deck would.
True. It's like I think it's one of those cases I actually mentioned on the previous stack that, you know, like players a lot of times they really wish for certain things to be good, but then when they're good, it's like everyone gets miserable. I think like Yasuo is one of those things. Like Monoshirima, like Thralls, you know, like there is a list. So probably Yasuo would, you know, be a target of a lot of frustration if it would work well, because, you know, like you're killing a bunch. They're literally like AoE stuns, you know, like it can literally kill a whole board. So let's be careful with what we wish for right here.
Yeah, you'd get your stuff's dying, you'd never get to attack, you'd play a unit and it would never do anything. It's frustrating.
Your spells never resolve, you know,
because
Ionia.
Because Ionia.
You can't kill them because, you know, like Ionia.
Eye of the Dragon, Ionia stuff. You know,
Ionia stuff, yeah, exactly. Alright, Magic, thank you so much for playing the game. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time. It was really fun. So let people know where they can get more of your content and where they can find you and what you have going on, you know, on our games and stuff. You can
always check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MajiinBae LOR, and then also the YouTube, which is just MajiinBae.
Very, very easy to find. A very unique name. Are you a weeb? Or is just...
okay. Yes, kind of. I really like anime style things. I, however, don't watch very much anime.
All right, we'll, you know, after this, we're going to have a conversation.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Stack. And don't forget, you aren't losing if you're learning. Bye.